Hey everyone, it's me, Shemp, always letting you know if you should shelve it or trash it. And today we got another remake. It's not a bad remake or anything, I just hope we get something original in the future. Now, when a remake is sold, there's a huge wave of nostalgia that sweeps the internet, leading to bigger sales. Hell, you saw how good Insane and Reignited sold, and it was mainly because of nostalgia. CTR is no different, but it is for me. See, I never grew up playing CTR. In fact, I didn't have any Kart Racer back in the day. I didn't start playing Mario Kart until high school, and even then, I found a better one. But this review is going to be completely nostalgic free. I have no bias to CTR whatsoever, besides the fact that I like Crash. That's it! And I won't be comparing it to Team Sonic Racing like everyone and their mother's doing in this video. I have a video for that planned later down the road. So for now, I'm going to be comparing it to Mario Kart 8 since that's the direct competitor.
But first, we have another story to look at. So one day, Crash and Coco are racing with their best friend What? Okay. Then out of nowhere, an alien shows up. His name is Nitrous Oxide, and he's claiming to be the fastest racer in the galaxy. Where did he come from? Why does he have beef with Earth? I don't know. For no reason at all, he challenges all of them to a race, and if he wins, then he'll turn the planet into a parking lot. So now everyone's racing each other to see who's the fastest to go against Oxide and save the planet. It's a goofy as hell story, yes, but I'm glad. This game didn't need a story at all, but I'm glad they had fun with it. Gotta say though, not a fan of Oxide's voice. He sounds very lazy, if that's the right word. I don't know, something about his voice just seems kind of phoned in.
You pesky earth slugs like to race, eh? Well, I, Nitrous Oxide, am the fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel.
But let's get to the part that actually matters. How does the game play? Like I said, we won't be comparing it to Team Sonic Racing in this video, but we are going to be looking at Mario Kart since that's more of a direct competitor than TCR is, since both games are pretty similar. So, Crash Team Racing. Don't really know why it's called that, because there's no team aspect. Plays kind of like Mario Kart, except there's more of an emphasis on speed and drifting. You have your basic Kart Racer controls, gas, items, and drifting. The drifting in CTR is pretty unique though. See, whenever you start a drift, your character will hop in the air before starting the drift. You can use this to angle yourself for a tight turn. Once you hit the ground with the button still held down, you'll begin drifting. Think of the hop as a delay before you start to do a drift. As you drift, this bar on the bottom right will fill up. Tapping the other drift button, yes there's two, will give you a boost. You can do this a total of 3 times in one drift, but if you hold on to the drift for too long, you'll spin out. So you need to chain a bunch of drift boosts together to keep the top speed going. This is my favorite aspect of the game so far. You can get some crazy speeds if you know how to control it right. But that's the thing, if you control it right. CTR isn't as beginner friendly as I thought it'd be. Since a large number of people mainly think of Mario Kart when you say Kart Racer, they'll expect it to control similarly. The drifting will throw off a lot of people if they don't practice. You need to practice this first if this is your first time ever playing it. Now, I know a lot of the CTR aficionados don't have this problem because, well, they grew up with it, so they know what to expect. For me, and millions of others, it took some time to get used to, so keep that in mind when playing the game. Now, once you get the hang of it, oh good lord is it satisfying. The amount of speed you can get from chaining together drift boosts and hops is the greatest feeling ever. It's extremely beneficial if you're ever just destroyed with items. No matter how many times you get hit in the race, you'll always have a chance to make it back to the front because of how good the controls are. But don't underestimate, you will get hit. A lot. Mainly by missiles and bombs. The missiles are very annoying. You can only deflect them with one of 2 specific items. If you don't have them, then you better get ready to take it. Sometimes the missile will just kind of not, and then you're free, but that doesn't happen often. Overall, the items are very nice. Very Mario Kart-esque items, typical stuff. The music and visuals for each track are very nice as well. I'm not sure what they did, but damn, this lighting is very pretty. I know a lot of people bashed Insane for the lighting, which I don't really get still, but the overall opinion on the visuals has been very positive for CTR, and the music isn't as memorable as I'd like it, but it's good, just nothing you'll find yourself constantly thinking of. Track design though is pretty It feels like most tracks just end with no memorable set pieces. The Oxide track where you go out in outer space is super cool because the music kind of warps out. It's very unique. I just wish more tracks did something like that. Usually it's either outside terrain with hills, or science lab, or sewers. I played a good chunk of this game and that's really all I can remember. The track visuals look good. They're pretty and visually stunning. It's nice eye candy, but when it comes to the actual design and layout, it's kinda hit or miss for me. I never found myself saying, yeah, that was a good race too often. It just kinda felt like another track. And apparently some of the Crash Nitro Kart tracks originally had anti-gravity segments in them or something, which is cool because it predated Mario Kart 8's gameplay. But they aren't in the remake and people are upset about that, but I'm glad that they're not present. People won't remember Crash doing it first, they'll only think Mario Kart did this. Beanox made a smart move in not including it. Something new to CTR is the customization options, and honestly, I kinda love the karts and skins you can unlock. It's nice knowing the customization is purely cosmetic and doesn't change any stats, so just pick your favorite combination of things and have fun. What I don't like is the means of unlocking them. See, most of them require you to just play the game. Others require you to purchase them at the pit stop. Now don't worry, there's no microtransactions in this game, thank God. I'm watching you, Activision. You use CTR coins to buy skins, costumes, stickers, and characters. You earn coins by playing the game. You can usually win 25 to 60 coins or so by completing races and events in single player, but you have to play a lot in order to unlock one character or costume you really want. See, every 24 hours, I think, the pit stop will cycle through to the next phase, so if you really want that Coco skin, you'll need to either hurry and earn coins before the time runs out, or wait for it to pop up again in the shop. Now, I've been told that you can just unlock all skins and characters from playing the game, but the game doesn't tell you that. Usually it'll give you like a challenge, like beat a race as Coco or something, but most of them just say available at the pit stop. Thanks, game. And the pit stop is just so ugly. It looks like a mobile game. It feels like they designed this with microtransactions in mind, but someone at Beanox really pushed for Activision to take them out, but they didn't have enough time to create a new system, so unlocking characters is just kind of frustrating. Which upsets me more knowing down the road, more characters are going to be added like Tana and Spyro. You can unlock these characters by participating in the Grand Prix whenever it takes place, but if you're busy with a job and don't have time to try it out, like me, you'll miss out. So then they'll be put in the pit stop where you'll have to wait until they randomly pop up again. I hate this system and I really hope it gets fixed. You can earn a lot of Wumpa coins by playing online, which makes unlocking characters easier, but I can't really afford to buy a subscription to PlayStation Plus right now, so I'm stuck with the single player coins, which are extremely limited compared to the shit that you get in the online races. But in all honesty, the characters aren't something I'm longing to unlock right away. Most of them I just don't care about. I love playing as Crash, Coco, Cortex, Tiny, and Crunch when I can unlock him. Then you have the option to play as the villains if you want. Then there's the rest. I'm sorry, most of these characters just don't appeal to me personally. Like, I love Crash and I've played Crash my whole life, but who the fuck are these goblin fuckers over here? But the real question is, how does it compare to Mario Kart?
So, what should you do? Shelve it or trash it? Well, with all those things said, CTR is still a fantastic game. The team at Beanox really poured so much love and care into this game, and it shows. The game is very fast-paced, it controls great, sounds great, looks great, and overall is just great. I really hope the things that I mentioned do get fixed, and if they don't, oh well. So, with all that said, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled gets shelved.